In this video, we are going to talk about the AC signal and sinusoidal waveforms and how to find the amplitude and frequency, what is angular frequency, period, instantaneous value, peak to peak value, average value, RMS value, form factor, and peak factor. These are the things we are going to discuss in this video. It's very helpful and very easy subject to understand what is AC signal. And let's talk what is amplitude. The definition for this amplitude is the maximum value measured from it zero. So let I draw a simple sinusoidal waveform. So this is like a sinusoidal waveform, and this is t by 4, this is t by 2, 3t by 4, and this is t. So this is a sinusoidal waveform, and the amplitude for it, I just meant this is a, and this is minus a. So amplitude is the maximum value measured from its zero. The maximum value measured from its zero. This is called the amplitude. This is called the amplitude. So the amplitude value is capital A. And the frequency. What is frequency? Frequency is the number of cycles per second. Number of cycles per second. So the SI unit for this, so a second minus 1 or hertz, whatever. Second minus 1 or hertz. So angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f. 2 into pi into frequency. Period t is equal to 1 over f. 1 over f. 1 over frequency. Instantaneous value means the magnitude of a waveform at any instant time for a particular time. Example, this is 4.5 milliseconds or 3 milliseconds or 2 milliseconds or 5 seconds, 10 minutes or something. Peak to peak value means the maximum variation between the maximum and the minimum. So the maximum variation, this is peak to peak. Peak to peak, maximum variation between minimum. Average value means 2 Vp over pi. So please note this, average value 2 Vp over pi. The same RMS value is Vp over root 2. So these are the important things, average value and RMS value. So when we look the form factor, form factor and the peak factor, so form factor is RMS value over average value. The peak factor is RMS value over maximum value. These are the two things, the form factor and the peak factor. And for the more detail, when we take an example, we can easily understand what we're going to do. So let's take this. And the first question is, what is the amplitude for this sinusoidal waveform? We know that the amplitude is the maximum from 0 to the highest point, so 169.8 volts. So the second one is peak to peak value. What is the peak to peak value for this? So what is the peak to peak value from here to here? So 169.8 into 2. 169.18. What is the answer? 339.6 volt. So the third is, what is the period of this waveform? So period of this waveform, t is equal to 1 over f. So t is equal to, we easily find from this, one full waveform get 20 milliseconds. T is 20 milliseconds. From that, frequency frequency. Frequency mean f is equal to 1 by t. So f is equal to 1 by 20 milliseconds. That's mean 50 hertz. 50 hertz. So the fifth one is angular frequency. Angular frequency. That's omega is equal to 2 pi f. So omega is equal to 2 pi f. 314.16 rad second minus 1. Rad second minus 1. And the general expression of time, we don't need that. And this example gives you more understand about these subjects.